Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reacting to none of the newest content, okay? I the fact that reaction channels themselves are becoming lol cows, I don't even know, the past like week whatever has in girl world has been a little much for me. I miss the good old days, okay? You never know you're in the good old days until you look back and you're out of them. But I miss the good old days. I miss not talking about these very serious allegations. I miss just taking the piss.
Take a bit of the piss.
Take a bit of the piss
Out of someone who entire life is to just perform for her audience. So I was thinking about that and how I wanted to react to something that one of the videos that made me fall in love with Amberlynn. You know what I mean though. But the one of the videos that really got me into Amber as a character, as a person, and I mean the Hi, I'm Amberlynn video was around when I first started watching. I know I've made a video before about Zachary Michael and how he got me into Girl World. One of the videos he reacted to, one of the first ones that I watched and was like, oh my god, I gotta keep watching, was Hi, I'm Amberlynn. Because this just to me is the character that I love. It's the character that Amber puts on. Is literally this literally actually sounds like an audition tape for like a reality show, and this is what I love about our girls. So we're just gonna ignore everything that happened with reaction channels in this past couple weeks in girl world, and we're gonna go back to a time that was much simpler, that was much more fun, and thank you for being here with me today. All right, let's get to.
Hi, I'm Amberlynn Reid. I am 27 years old and I am 529 pounds. I'm sure you have seen the comments and you've seen the videos, you've seen the live streams and the forums where people create scenarios, rumors, and situations to manipulate other people's opinions of me. I'm not a liar. I'm not a deceiver, and I don't manipulate people. In my opinion, I
That has aged so well.
am misunderstood. I've also been given several chances to prove myself. I'm the
True.
girl who buys tons of jewelry to somehow hide behind a super morbidly obese body.
You guys, I am so excited. I finally have opened a Depop shop where I'm gonna start my own little mini business. I collect earrings. I don't wear like any of them. I have thousands of earrings and I think I've worn maybe 5% of them, which I'm showing you them right here. So if you guys do want to buy my earrings, what I'm doing is I am selling a pair or how many pairs you want, but they're gonna be mystery pairs. So you'll never know what you're gonna get. My Depop store name is Lovely Earrings. I'm super excited. I appreciate you guys so much, and I just feel like I need to do something bigger and better. I know it sounds really weird, but earrings are a passion of mine.
I buy tons of journals to write a story I feel like I'm never gonna complete.
Oh my god. This isn't to be impressive. This is to show you how ridiculous. Just look. How psychotic. All these poor trees. No, I'm kidding.
I still feel like I need more though.
No, you don't.
No?
No.
I'm moody, I'm a mess, I'm restless, I'm depressed. I'm the girl who hasn't
Like I remember at the time, I think it was Michael B. Petty. He was like, I'm pretty sure that's an Ashley Simpson lyric.
On a Monday, I am waiting. Tuesday, I am fading.
I love this video. This is gold already.
left her bedroom in 5 days. Of course, I leave to go to the bathroom or to get something to eat.
Yeah, okay.
Haven't brushed my hair in about a week. I feel defeated, lonely. I do YouTube for a living. This is how I pay my bills. This is how I eat, pay electricity. I have a roof over my head, a pillow to lay on at night. I come from a very, very toxic and unhealthy family. When I was 9, I was taken from class by a cop who took me and my brothers to a children's shelter. From then on, I became a ward of the state and I was in foster care until the age of 18. My parents were drug addicts. They neglected me. I lived in a trailer that was falling apart with mold and holes. I saw my dad hit my mom more times than I can even count.
Like, tell me she's trying to like create a sob story. This is such an audition tape. It's so this is what fascinates me about Amberlynn, and again why I watch her is because she's just constantly trying to perform. She's constantly trying to create this character of herself, and it's like, girl, it doesn't feel genuine. She's wants to be genuine and relatable so bad and like be an inspiration to people, but then at the same time this is the content that she'll put out where it's like, this is the most disingenuous, like not relatable thing ever. Like, you're talking like you're in a play, like you're talking like you're in a movie. Like, this is ridiculous.
In school, I was known as Fat Amber. On YouTube, I'm known as the most hated YouTuber. I don't cry for views.
Like, okay, okay, girl, yeah, right.
I don't eat for views. I live my life, although a dull one, and I just want to share it with everyone out there. I'm not a narcissist. I don't use or mooch the people around me. I get told constantly, Amberlynn, you're a liar. All you ever do is lie, lie, lie. What happens when my reality is different than yours, and really you're just going off of biased opinions? I love to dance and I love to sing. I have 3 fur babies.
Yes, we do. We love to dance. We know that, girl.
Babies that I love dearly. 2 cats and a dog. My cats are Wasabi and Rarity.
Wait, let's hear that again.
Opinions. I have 3 fur babies that I love dearly. 2 cats and a dog. My cats are Wasabi and Rarity Gray.
Rest in peace, Rarity.
And this is how far I left it open.
And my dog is Twinkie Star. Without them, I feel like I would be absolutely lost. I was never that great in
You lost Rarity, so Rarity's lost.
And this is how far I left it open.
Twinkie's nails beg to differ.
School until I decided to go to college for criminal justice, and I fought so hard for straight A's, and I actually got them.
For 1 semester. I forgot how much I love this video.
You put your mind to something and you really try at something, you can succeed. When I see a homeless person, I give them money, even if they're gonna go buy alcohol. Both of my parents and my brother have been homeless before. So I have seen the true meaning of living a homeless life. I am a lesbian.
I find it also interesting too how she tries to, like, what's the word, co-op, or she tries to like take other people's experiences as her own. Like, she will say, like, because her mom and her brother, or her parents and her brother, have lived a homeless life, she knows what it's like, or she's seen what it's like, or whatever, right? And I think that's a very narcissistic quality that people have when you try to take or own other people's experiences as your own, or say, like, well, now I get it, or I've been through this. It's like, no, you haven't. Like, just because you know someone who's been through it doesn't mean you understand what it's like. Like, you might, yeah, maybe if, like, you're close to this person, you've had conversations, but, like, you will never actually know what it's truly like unless you've lived it. So it's like she tries to take these experiences as her own to create her victim narrative, which is also very interesting to me.
A girlfriend that I love so much. She's patient with me and she accepts me for who I am. I don't know what I want out of my life, and I feel like my thoughts are hard to convey. Everything within my mind is just jumbled and confused. Right now, I'm struggling.
She's been 140 IQ literature Lynn since day one. We love it.
I'm caught in a situation where I don't know if it's my antidepressant making me worse or if my depression is so bad that Lexapro just doesn't work for me. I haven't been able to leave this hazed mind.
And that's like, again, one of the things she does is it's so extreme. She's not normal because like it's so bad or she's such an anomaly. Like, no, you're not. You're just like everyone else, like other than the fact that you're 600 pounds. But you're not special. You're not a special girl. You're not a special flower. You are just a person, and it's like everything she has to say is the most extreme. The only thing the most extreme is your weight and maybe your narcissism.
Mind for almost a week now. If I could be anywhere right now, I'd probably lay in a
Bora Bora.
field of sunflowers and just look up at the sky and ask why. Why me? I constantly wonder, why was I chosen to go through the things I went through, to become 529 pounds, to have depression, and to have a whole huge online community hate me for something that isn't true. I understand when there's two stories, you want to choose one, and it sucks because one person is telling the truth, and yet
I hate that so much. Like, that is the definition of the victim mentality. But first of all, with the weirdest flowery language, she wants to lay in a field of flowers and think about why me. Be more of a victim. I always remember, and it was probably staged, it was probably like a Hollywood moment, but I remember on Oprah there was a kid who was very, very ill and ended up, I think, passing away. But one of the things he said was, and it always stuck with me, but like it was, people always say, why me, why me, why me? And he says, well, why not me? Like, I'm just like everyone else, or like, I'm just a person. I'm just another living thing on this planet. So, like, why does it have to happen to someone else and not me? And I think, like, and again, if it was staged, whatever, if it was written in a script, but I just remember that, like, always sticking with me and being like, yeah, that's so true. Like, we're all just people. We're all just living this life. Why me? Well, why not me? Why does it have to happen to someone else? Why do I get to have like this wonderful, glorious life where nothing bad happens, but someone else has to suffer? You know, like, so I thought that was always interesting. And I remember, like, every time I hear Amber talk, I just think like she's always, why me, why me, why me? And it's such a victim mentality that I just, again, one of the reasons I'm fascinated with her.
she's perceived as the liar. I am extremely empathetic. If I'm hanging out with someone
Yeah, she's an empath, guys.
and they're in a bad mood, I automatically take on their emotions.
I think this is much more of a narcissistic, things need to be about me, you're not appeasing me, so now I'm in a bad mood because you're not trying to put me in a good mood thing than it is empathy. I don't think it's her feeling for someone. I don't think it's her empathizing with someone. Like, if anything, I think if you are truly empathizing with someone and you can feel their pain, you will also try to make that pain better. But I think she would just wallow in it. So for instance, like, I just think of my own experiences where it's like when I've truly, truly felt for other people, I also want to make it better because I know what that feels like, or I can imagine what that would feel like. So it's like, oh, I also want to make it better. I don't want to sit and wallow in it with them because that just makes it so much worse. And I think I've also been in that place, but again, that place, I remember like when you take on the emotions of someone, it's like she would get upset or like angry that someone's angry at her. You know what I'm trying to say? Where it's like, it's not that she's truly empathizing with them. It's that, oh, you're in a bad mood. Now I'm in a bad mood because you're in a bad mood. Or like, you're mad at me. So now I'm mad at you because you're mad at me. Like, that's more what it feels like to me than someone genuinely empathizing with someone else. So yeah, interesting.
And I become kind of in a bad mood. If I see someone crying, if they're a stranger, I follow suit and I feel their pain. To have that empathetic personality, it's bittersweet. Not only do I take on the role of feeling everyone else's emotions, but I also have to deal with mine. If I was given a second chance and a clean slate, I feel like I would do.
And I also think too, like, truly empathetic people or people who feel that way are not going to boast about it and be like, oh, I also have to deal with my own emotions. Like, again, that's very like a I don't know. Just again, it's like I believe that, but the way she presents it is so just like I have to deal with my own too. Like I'm so empathetic. Whereas like a truly empathetic person might say that out of exasperation, or they might say like I have to deal with my own stuff too. Like it's hard, you know? And just the way she presents stuff seems so performative. It's so just not genuine. And again, that I think that's why people are fascinated with her, because it's like she's putting on this character and it's not real.
everything differently. When I lay down at night with my head on the pillow, I wonder if I'll wake up and realize that everything was just a dream. The hate comments, the threats, being told I'm unwanted and hated. It's a nightmare that I live in my reality. More than anything, I want people to see me for the real person that I am. But rumors are like the plague, and I feel like it'll never stop. It'll just be a vicious cycle until the day.
I think she wants people to see her the way that she sees herself, not the way that she really, because I think people see her for who she is and she doesn't like it. She wants people to see what she sees in herself, which is not correct.
That I die. I used to steal when I was younger. When I was a teenager, I rebelled against everyone and anything that I can get my hands on. I would steal shoes from stores.
And the fact that she's like smirking through this too also makes me feel like it's not true. Because like she's looking back like, oh, such a silly kid. I would steal, I would, you know. But I feel like a lot of people who talk about it have more shame with it, or they're like, oh, I used to steal. Like, again, it's her presentation. It's her presentation. It's so phony.
Makeup from stores. I didn't have anything. I didn't have anyone. I felt like nobody cared about me. So I started stealing. I was drinking and smoking all the time. My last year of high school, I finally got persuaded into doing better and really focusing on what mattered the most. My point is, I've made mistakes. I really have. And one thing I've learned from my mistakes is that when I admit to them, it doesn't make my mistakes right, but it gives me a chance to forgive myself. God, I love fashion so much, and I love makeup.
Like, where did that come from? Where did that come from? Oh, God.
I'm not in the body to where I can actually wear something or have my makeup be done and actually consider it beautiful. Have you ever felt like a monster? People stare at me like I'm like a creature from the ocean, and then I put myself out there on YouTube expecting some positive feedback or something. I was watching a YouTube video once and
I'm sorry, I can't with this voice. There must be a word for it. This soft, like that. It's like this soft, innocent kind of, voice where it's like, okay, girl.
they said, don't listen to your bad commenters. Don't let them define you, but also don't let the good ones define you either. That really, really stuck to me. I always read a good comment and think that they're lying because I get so much negativity all the time. It's hard to believe anyone would like me. I don't know what my future videos look like or what my future looks like in general. I have a therapist I'm talking to. I'm hoping that the therapist is a fit for me because I don't want to be wasting my time with someone who just doesn't get me. I
don't like the way she says that either. It's just like, I don't like wasting my time. Is your health a waste? Like, I get what she's trying to say, but at the same time, it just sounds bratty. Like, you're not wasting your time, like, with a therapist who's trying to help you, like, just because, I don't know. I just didn't like the way she said that.
my subscribers, my views. I appreciate that I can make a living off of doing something that I truly enjoy. But right now, I'm currently not myself. Struggling with this dark fog has been painful. And then I go online and see horrible things being said about me and spread about me, and it just makes this process even worse. I don't know what kind of videos I'm gonna be filming. I don't even know how I will be feeling 2 days from now. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep pushing forward, and I'll try my hardest not to let anyone down. I just want to end with, you never know what someone is struggling with. Just because someone gets up every day and goes to work or takes their kids to school does not mean they're not suffering. Don't believe everything that you read online.
That's her thing. It's not, this is about her. This is about her. She's not talking about the people who get up and go to work and bring their kids to school and have to work 2 jobs and make dinner when they come home for their 4 kids. Like, she's talking about her. That's the point she's trying to make. Again, it's just so self-centered, like the most self-centered content, and she tries to put it under the guise of she's caring and being empathetic towards other people. And that's just so gross to me.
You didn't hear it from me, then it's probably not true. And some advice that I'm giving you that I'm also giving myself, stop and smell the roses.
Welcome back to another episode of Dreading.
The way that ended, like, she is a cinematic queen. We love that. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, anyways, that was Amberlynn's Hi, I'm Amberlynn, another classic video that I love. One of my top. One of the reasons why I got sucked into Girl World was Zachary Michael responding to this, and I miss the simpler times. Let's just end it at that. I miss the simpler times. Thanks for watching with me today. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye for now.